You can remember I clamped these together to see if we could get them straight, because they weren't very straight, were they? So here we are, undoing the clamps, live and at the scene. See what they look like when they come out. Oh yeah, looking good, looking really good. Here we are, look, that's what I wanted. I wanted them squashed, really. Ooh. I wanted them squashed really flat, and they've done the trick. Look, let's push them out of the way for now. Look, oh yeah, they're going to sit lovely flat on the surface where I want them. They're going to sit lovely flat on a surface where I want them. Yeah, it's much better than trying to bash them. Bit of a, yeah. So they've come out really, really nice. Yeah. You'd never, I'm sure you'd be a highly skilled person could flatten them flat with a hammer, but you can't beat just crushing them. So, have we got the idea? So now all we have to do is get a piece of wood now and fit that on. So I think this is the wood. It's really heavy. It's really strong. Obviously, I've been using it in the concrete. Yeah, and that's why. I've got a sneaky feeling this is nice under there, like a reddish coloured wood. Not like you know, your standard pine wood that's everywhere. So let's see if we can make this look really pretty, because it can't look much uglier than this with all the cement and all the rest of it. Let's have a go at this then. I've seen this. If that other piece doesn't work, it isn't what I think it is, we might use just a piece of this, a bit of a offcut we've had somewhere. I think I've got a stain. That we can stain it with. Well, if all else fails, we can use our regular, coffee and petrol colouring, can't we? So we'll take this along as well and see how far we can get with this, if that's not very successful. So whilst we're coming through this, we'll rather than go through every jar and try and find something, we'll have a quick look down through here, see if there was anything better than what we're using. I don't think there is. That looked all right, but it's a screw. Yeah, it's a screw. I don't really want to do that. No. Quite nice. Wrong colour. Let's have a look at this one. Just have a quick sort of mosey through. A quick look if we see something that might take our eye. No, not really. And can you see how quick that has been? It took me 30 seconds to check out everything on all these shelves here, rather than going along and having a look. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea, this. Hey, not a bad guess. That, as it turns out, that's going to be the perfect size for what we want to do, but I don't really want to use this unless I got to. Let's have a dig on this one. Let's give this a take the surface, all the filth off this. Let's have a test piece. I'm hoping it's going to end up like, do you remember this bit that we put in the bottom? This bit that we put in the bottom of the boxes. I think it's that same stuff. So we've got a 100, a 320, a 180, a 40, another 40 there, a 120, a 150, a 240, a 400 and a 60. 120 and an 80, yeah. So we've got plenty of these. So we can make it look really nice, I think. Let's see how we get on. So the first thing I'm going to attack it with is this rasp. That'll take most of the filth off and get me down to the nice clean wood underneath. It's this horse rasp thing. Didn't this come from America? I think it did, didn't it? USA. Yeah, USA. So we'll give it some real rough stuff, and then we'll fine her, and then we'll maybe start the sander to see what sort of a look we'll get out of it. Meanwhile, we're well clamped in the vise. Well clamped in the vise. So there's the first one. It's not as red as I imagined it would be. But anyway, this is the roughest bit done. Got the concrete and rubbish off. So let's do the finer side and let's see what comes out of it. Well, I've hit it with the finer end of the vial, and you know what? It's a great improvement already. So let's put the old electric sander on it and see what we can get out of there. Oh, it's showing signs of potential, possibly. Hold on, let's put the big light on it. But there's still way too many holes in it, but I'm quite liking this bit. So it's time to get the big boys' toys out and give it some real abuse. Let's see if we can get that a lot smoother. It's still really, really rough. I did it a bit with a little DA sander, but let's do this now. Give it a session of this with a nice brand new belt on it. So what I'm trying to show you is what you think is a crappy piece of wood covered in concrete with a bit of sanding and a bit of filth all over here can turn out really quite nice. Look at that. This is gonna be just nice for the bit of wood that I want to do. So when you see stuff, plank of wood on the floor or whatever, building site in the skip, just check it out. Just check it out. Don't assume that it's a crappy piece of wood with some concrete on it. It might be something really nice underneath for the sake of a couple of minutes. What did I do? I filed it first, got the concrete off, didn't I? I used the big file first, and then I went down to a smoother bit. Then I got the monster on the belt. Happens to be, it's a 120, that one. But did that on it. Makes a hell of a mess. There's crap everywhere now. And then I got the little DA sander and did that. And then do you remember the wax we got from Oak Furniture Land? I got a bit of that and rubbed that on it. Ooh, that's the bit we want. That's the bit of wood we want. Shall we do it here and then cut it off, or shall we cut it off first? What shall we do anyway? It's a lovely test. That's come out all right. So I did think of just stretching that a bit and then using that, but I thought, well, no, I might lose it. So what I'll do is I'll extend that up here. Obviously we've got to cut the end off because we've got to get round where the nails were. There's nails this end and there's nails that end, plus a crack. So we'll give it a cut here and we'll just stretch this up here a bit. We probably only want that much anyway, and then we've got enough behind to do whatever else we want with. So we've got no choice. We've got to cut these nail holes out and this crappy end. So let's cut across here, extend this up here and clean up all around, and then I'll come back to you. So I didn't want this. There was a scar there, look. And I'm going to cut this bit off because we only want what's around there really. This had that was no good, so cut that off. Just kept going till I found the bit that I wanted. It's really nice underneath there. Yeah, so that's the only bit that I want. So that'll be just fine. It'll be just fine because I I don't need to bother with the sides or the back. You won't see the back, and the sides are going to get trimmed down anyway and shaped. So basically I want that. That's or thereabouts that. Yeah, there we are. And the bolts inside. So, so we'll give that another cut there. We'll give this a cut here. And obviously got to make the holes a bit bigger in there and mark it up, and still a bit to do. Still a bit to do, but I'm slowly getting to where I want to be. Something like that. We're bolted through. Yeah. But as you can see, nice and pretty. Sort of clean. Sort of covered in concrete. It is the same bit of wood. I'm not trying to get one over on you. That is the very same bit of wood as this filthy concrete covered plank. Of course, look, we got a bit of jazz in the sounds, nice and chilled. Lovely jubbly. So who knew? Who knew this would fit perfectly round there? Look. Coming on really well. So it's getting there. That's as good as you're gonna get for tonight. Do screw them in. Find the middle line and divide it equally in between. Put a line across here so we know a line for them holes, and then a line across here for these two holes. I've still got to drill them a bit bigger yet, so we can fit these in. And they're going to fit. Oh, they're lovely and long. I knew I needed them long. They're going to fit all right. Yeah. Polish them up. I'll probably put some there as well. But we're We're getting there, we're getting there. Right, that's as good as you're going to get for today.